be following, since online classes are going, we'll be following the same syllabus pattern that has been followed last year. Okay. So first B, we won't be taking that chapter for time being. If soon we meet offline class, we will start first B. Okay. Or else we will skip first B for timing. Okay, so we'll be following the syllabus which have been provided last year by the board. We'll be following that one. Okay, if soon the offline class starts, we'll cover first B, or depending on the suggestions or directions given by the board, we'll follow the syllabus. Okay, so system of
Are
units
you
we have to
uploading
discuss.
this recording in YouTube?
Yes, I'm uploading this recording in YouTube. So if you can go after, like, you when you revise the chapter, if you don't understand it, go through the YouTube video, and if you don't get it, ask in class the next day. Okay. So system of units will be discussing. So unit we have already discussed. What is unit? Any standard physical quantity, that is some physical quantity that we have standardized. For example, length we standardized a meter, that this will be our meter, and we use this standard physical quantity to measure the length. So now around the world, different systems developed. Different system developed. That is, somewhere they consider this as 1 meter, somewhere they consider something like foot they used to meter, they used to measure the length, or somewhere they used different units to measure. So we'll be discussing at three different systems. So first is CGS system, and we'll be measuring three fundamental physical quantities. So earlier three physical quantities were the fundamentals. So length, mass, and time. Length, mass, and time. So CGS system, it is also called as French system. It is also called as French system. So we are measuring, we have derived unit for length, mass, time. These three physical quantities, we have said that this will be our length, this will be our mass, this will be our time, the units. So for example, for length, they have derived the unit centimeter. CGS, centimeter, gram, second. So they have said that this length will be 1 centimeter. They defined 1 centimeter and used 1 centimeter to derive other bigger units or smaller unit. Okay. So they defined centimeter, CGS system. Similarly, for mass, they defined gram. They defined gram, that this will be 1 gram mass, and kilogram, other units they derived from this 1 gram. Understood now? CGS system, centimeter, gram, second, and for time, second. This was CGS system. One part of the world they followed CGS system. Some other part of the world they followed FPS system. FPS. It is also called as British. It is British system. Now, for length, they defined foot. That is, they took someone's foot and said that this will be the length, this will be the unit to measure the length. Okay, so they used foot. They used foot to measure the length. For mass, they used P stands for pound. Pound, FT, centimeter, GM, S. And for time, they used second. Okay, they defined particular mass, they took some particular mass and told this will be 1 pound, and other units they derived using this one. Okay, and last is the MKS system. MKS system, it is also called as metric system. That is, for length they used M, that is meter. For mass they used kilogram. For mass they used kilogram. Meter, kilogram, second. They used second. Okay. These were the, okay. Mute yourself. So these were the different systems developed around the world. In different part of the world, these different systems developed. Now see here, as world becomes more globalized, that is, as the world become more connected, interconnected it was. So now there is the need arise to have the same system, that is only one system throughout the world, so that it is become easy to trade or to connect with them. So now one new system was developed, that is SI system. Internationally, international system है, international the unit is, okay, or simply we can say SI system. It was developed. SI system is nothing but MKS system. The MKS system, we extended MKS system to SI system, and this was followed. This is mainly followed throughout the world. So how we extended in MKS system? How many fundamental quantities were there? Three: length, mass, and time. These were the three fundamental quantities. Three fundamental units for each. In SI system, we extended it to 7 fundamental quantities. 7 fundamental quantities. So there will be 7 fundamental units. Okay, and 2 complementary fundamental quantities. That is 2 complementary fundamental units will be there. So please see the in figure on page number 2. One table is given fundamental quantities, fundamental units, and symbols in SI system. So which 7 were the fundamental units now? Fundamental quantities: length, mass, time. 3 were already there. 4 are added. What were they for? Temperature. Other 4 were temperature. Temperature was added, and unit to measure is Kelvin. Symbol K. Next was luminous intensity. Luminous intensity, that is the light brightness we are measuring. What is the intensity of the light? We are measuring, that is luminous intensity. It was measured in candela, and CD was the symbol. Then it's electric current. Electric current, that is also a fundamental quantity, and it is measured in amperes. Symbol used is A. Next is the amount of substance. Amount of substance, that is being measured in mole. Okay, mole you can have more detailed in chemistry. Okay. Next is angle and solid angle. Angle, 2-dimensional angle; solid angle, 3-dimensional angle. They are measured in radian and steradian. Okay, these two are the complementary, angle and solid angle. This is clear fundamental quantities. Now, since our quantities varies, for example, length, we have to measure length. Meter we already defined. Now if we have to measure bigger length. We require some bigger units. So we will add prefix to meter. So we will add prefix to the unit to measure bigger or smaller physical quantities, unknown physical quantities. So we can add prefix. For example, meter is there. Meter is the fundamental unit for length. Now, for example, distance between Sikar and Jaipur we have to measure. So in meter, since length is very large, distance between Sikar and Jaipur is large, so we need some bigger unit. That is, we will add prefix to it. Kilometer. Kilometer, we have added prefix kilo to the meter. It becomes 1 kilometer is how much? 1000 meter. So by adding kilometer, we have taken meter in terms of multiples of 10. So 1 kilometer. So for example, distance between Sikar and Jaipur, it's easy to say 100 kilometer approximately. Okay, we have added kilo to the meter. Prefix, since large distances to be measured, we use larger units. By adding prefix, for example, deca we add, it will be decameter if we add, or hectometer, kilo, mega, giga, tera, peta, exa, zeta, iota. Those are the prefix we can add. So for example, mega means 10 raised to power 6, giga means 10 raised to power 9. For example, you have seen on poles, sometimes it is written volts are there, 240 kilovolt, this much potential difference. That means 240 into 10 raised to power 3 volt. or 240 megavolt. It means 240 into 10 raised to power 6 volt. Understood this one? So measuring large quantities, we add prefix to the unit. And similarly, if you have to measure small quantities, very small quantities. For example, we have to measure this much length. So if we are using meter, meter will be long. So we use centimeter. For example, it is 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter is how much? 10 raised to power minus 2 meter. 1 millimeter, in terms of meter, it will be how much? 10 raised to power minus 3 meter. We are using prefix. Centi, milli, pico, nano, micro. Those are the prefix we use for measuring smaller units when we make smaller measurements. This is clear? Prefix are clear? Okay. Now we start with, we'll be discussing length, mass, and time. So first we'll be taking length. So we'll be discussing different units of length. So we'll start every physical quantity, we will start first with SI unit. So as length we are discussing. What is the SI unit of length? We will discuss.
Meter.
It is meter. So first we need to define the meter. That is how we are going to define meter. That is, this length will be 1 meter. We have to define. We have to standardize some length and we'll call that as 1 meter. So first it was defined in 1889. It was defined in 1889. With time, it used to change. We make more and more accurate meter. Okay. So in 1889, it was defined. So at International Bureau of Weights and Measures, it is being defined. International Bureau of Weights and Measures, it's near Paris, an institute located. There we have defined meter. How we defined meter? So what we did, we took one rod. It is made up of platinum, iridium. It is made up of platinum, iridium. Okay. Platinum. So it is made up of this material. That is alloy of platinum, iridium it is made up of. And this material is being chosen so that with temperature it does not vary much. That is, change in the length is negligible. Expansion or contraction of the rod is very, very less or negligible with temperature. Therefore, this material we have chosen. Now, how we define meter? We marked 2 points. That is, this rod has been kept at 0 degrees Celsius and we marked 2 points on this rod. And this length was considered as 1 meter. This length was considered as 1 meter. Okay. Later on, its definition in 1960 changed, and in 1983, it was further changed. So in between, we don't require them. There's 1890, I think. 1983. In 1983, it was defined. So it was defined in 1960, and further it was redefined in 1983. So earlier definition, it's not required to remember. There's no need to remember those definitions which were earlier. They are discarded. Now in 1983, meter is redefined. How it was redefined? So see here, we know the speed of light. What is the speed of light? Approximate value you all know, 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter. And more accurate it is 299,382, I think, 792,458. 792,458. This much meter per second. This is the speed of light. This is the speed of light.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see here, we have to define meter. We have to define meter. So how we are going to define meter? So see here, okay, before that, you know it, speed of light does not change. In vacuum, the speed of light does not change. Even in air, it does not change much. Not much. So we usually say speed of light is constant. Speed of light is constant. It doesn't change. Okay. So using speed of light, we are going to define meter. So see here, with the definition, it means these many meters are covered in how many seconds? 1 second. This is the speed. Speed is meter per second. That is, these many meters are covered in how many seconds? 1 second. So we can write 299,792,458 meters are covered in how many seconds? 1 second. These many meters are covered in 1 second. Okay, 1 meter will be covered in how many seconds? 1 divided by 299,792,458 seconds. This much part of 1 second, the light will travel 1 meter. So what we are doing, see here. Here light is traveling, so we start our time from here. Okay, and light is traveling, and after this much part of a second, we stop our time. Okay, we stop and we measure this distance. That is how much distance light has traveled, how much distance light has traveled in these many seconds, these many part of a second. Okay, and that distance will be our 1 meter. The distance is defined as 1 meter. Understood, everyone? So how much distance the light has traveled in this much part of a second? This much part of a second, how much distance light has traveled? That distance is equal to 1 meter. That's how we have defined meter. So this definition you must remember, you must know. Okay, this is clear. It's easy to remember as well.
Yes.
Okay, now we discuss different units of length. Okay, SI unit meter we have defined. Meter we defined that this will be our 1 meter. We already defined meter. Now other units of length we define in terms of meter. We already standardized the unit. That is, SI unit is meter. We defined meter. We standardized some physical quantity. We standardized some length as meter. We already standardized, we defined that. Now we discuss, for example, we have to measure very small length. Very small length. So meter is not convenient to measure this one. We require smaller units. So what we did, 1 meter we divided into 100 parts. So each part will be how much? 1
1 upon
centimeter.
100.
Okay, 1 upon 100 meter or 10 raised to power minus 2 meter. So measuring small length, we require smaller units. So what we did, we divided meter into 100 parts. Each part will be equal to 1 centimeter. And 1 centimeter is 1 upon 100 meter, that is 10 raised to power minus 2 meter. So we are discussing metric units of meter. Okay. Now, if further smaller, we have to measure 1 mm. It will be how much part of meter? It will be how much part of meter? 1000 part of meter. That is 10 raised to power minus 3 meter. See here we are using prefix. Centi prefix, millimeter prefix. These we have used. Or more smaller we have to measure. We can use micrometer or micron. 1 micrometer. It will be how much? If we divide meter into million parts. And each part will be equal to
10 raised to power minus 6.
minus
10
6 meter.
upon 10,000.
Yes. So it means 1 meter we have divided into million parts. 1 meter we have divided into these many parts. 3, 6. We have divided 1 meter into these many parts, and each part will be equal to 1 micrometer. Okay, again 1 nanometer. This time in billion parts we are divided. Billion parts, again
10 raised to power 9.
10 raised to power 9 parts we are divided. It means 1 nanometer equal to 10 raised to power minus 9 meter. These are smaller units. Okay, smaller units to measure the length. Okay, now we discuss bigger units. For example, distance between Sikar and Jaipur we have to measure. So multiples of meter, what we will do? We will use kilometer. And 1 kilometer is how much? 10 raised to power 3 meter. That is 1000 meters. So these are bigger units. So what we have discussed till now, that is SI unit of length is meter. So first we define meter. What is meter? After defining meter, for measurement, small measurements, we went for dividing them into smaller parts. Centimeter, millimeter, micrometer, nanometer, we divided them into smaller parts. Okay. And for measurement of larger units, again, larger distance, we used kilometer. That is kilo as a prefix is being used. 1000 meter, further we can use. Okay. Now there are non-metric units of length. That is, they are not in terms of meter. That is, by multiples of 10, we cannot derive them. Non-metric units. For example, we have to measure distance between two heavenly bodies. So between two heavenly bodies, kilometer will be a very smaller unit. We require some bigger unit. So here, some bigger units will be discussing astronomical unit AU, or light year. Always remember, light year is a unit of meter. Okay, we discuss it in detail. Astronomical unit for bigger units. These are non-metric. They are not in terms of or powers of 10. They are not related with meter or parsec. Parallax, and this is the angle. 1 second. Okay, we'll discuss them in detail. So first we take one astronomical unit. One astronomical unit is defined as mean distance between Sun and Earth. Mean distance between Sun and Earth. You all know Earth moves in, revolves in which orbit? Elliptical orbit. Therefore, from time to time, the Earth distance from Sun, it varies. It is smallest at some point of the year and it is largest at some point of the year. Okay. So what we do, distance between the Sun and the Earth, it is varying throughout the year. We take the mean of them. We take the average of them. And that average distance between Sun and Earth, the mean distance between Sun and Earth is termed as one astronomical unit. And how it is related with meter? One astronomical unit equal to 1.496. 1.496 into 10 raised to power 11 meter. This is how they are related. You can see they are not related in terms of just powers of 10. It is non-metric, 1.496 into 10 raised to power 11 meter. Okay. For example, if we have to measure distance between Sun and Jupiter. Jupiter is more far away in terms of astronomical unit. How much it will be? 5.203 AU. These many distance. What it means? It means whatever distance between the Sun and the Earth is. Whatever the distance between the Sun and Earth is, it's 5.20 times the Jupiter is far away from Sun. 5.203 times Jupiter is far away from Sun. Understood this one? One astronomical unit, mean distance between Sun and Earth. That is one astronomical unit. So in terms of astronomical unit, we can measure the distance. We can measure the distance. So between Sun and Jupiter, we can have the idea. That is 5.203 astronomical unit. Okay. Next is light year. Light year is very important unit. It is not a unit of time. It is a unit of distance. How? We'll see it now. So light year. One light year means the distance traveled by a light in how much time? 1 year. So how much distance the light is traveling in 1 year? That is 1 light year. That is 1 light year. See it again. How much distance the light is traveling in 1 year? In a period of 1 year, how much distance light is traveling? Okay. So what is the speed of light? Approximate 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. This is the speed of light. So distance equal to speed into time. This is the formula we all know. So 1 light year is the distance traveled by light in period of 1 year. Speed into time will give us the distance. So speed is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. And 1 year, it's the time. Convert 1 year into seconds. 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second into, in 1 year, how many days? 365 days. And in 1 day, how many hours? 24 hours. And in 1 hour, how many minutes? 60. And in 1 minute, 60 seconds. So if you multiply them, we'll get the distance. See here, meter per second, second, they get cancelled. What will be the remaining unit? Meter. Okay, how much it comes out to be? 9.46 into 10 raised to power 15 meter. 10 raised to power 15 meters. So 1 light year is how much? 9.46 into 10 raised to power 15 meter. That is, in 1 year, this is the distance traveled by light. In 1 year, this is the distance traveled by light. 9.46 into 10 raised to power 15 meter it covers. Okay, this is a bigger unit. A smaller unit will be 1 light minute. That is distance traveled by light in 1 minute. Distance traveled by light in 1 minute. Speed is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. 1 minute converted into seconds. This many meters. Or 1 light second. That is the distance traveled by light in 1 second. 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second into 1 second. How much? 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter. Understood now? 1 light year means distance traveled by light in 1 year. This definition you have understood. Light year is the unit of and denoted by Ly. Light year is the unit of distance. Always remember this. Next is parsec. See here, parsec is yes. Time is over. Okay, so parsec. Okay, I'll take only 2 minutes. Parsec we discuss and then we'll leave. Okay, so parsec. Parsec is a unit of distance. Parsec, it is made up of 2 words, parallax and second, that is angle. So here, see here, this is the sun, this is the earth. What is the distance between sun and earth in terms of astronomical unit? 1 astronomical unit. Now if we have to measure the distance between star and earth, that would be much large. We use parsec or larger units. And for example, here is this point we are measuring the distance. Okay, and we take this angle as 1 second. So we are considering 1 parsec we are defining. So from earth we are taking a point. We are taking a point which subtends an angle of 1 second. Which subtends an angle of 1 second. So 1 second is the angle subtended here, or you can take this as theta. Theta equal to 1 second. Okay. Now this distance d, this will be 1 parsec. Okay. How we define? See here, tan theta you all know. 1 AU arc length divided by this distance, that is d. D is the distance in parsec. Or since theta is very, very small, so tan theta is equal to theta. Theta equal to 1 AU divided by d. Or d equal to 1 AU divided by theta. And theta is in seconds. This is 1 parsec. 1 AU is the distance divided by theta. Theta, so converted into radians. We require in radians. 180 degree, is it in pi? 1 degree, pi upon 180. Convert it into minutes. So 1 minute, it will be how much? Pi upon 180 into 1 upon 60. 1 second convert, again 1 upon 60. So that is 1 divided by 3600 into pi upon 180. 1 astronomical unit, write it in meters, and then you will get 1 parsec. Okay, we'll discuss it again tomorrow in class. Okay, we stop here. So till now, whatever we discussed, try to find out the question answers, revise that. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask tomorrow in class. Okay, then we end the meeting here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.